follow trends. Take that with my chest. I will not bend. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can SEE, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a movie.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. To Montgomery to begin the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2 straight runs of 5 yards, first and 10. The Bears at 2-7 now on the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
One play action. Fields. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. To throw is Fields. Touchdown! Velus Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Jack Fox now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hard.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
The Goff's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It looks like a yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Here's Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On second down, Swift.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Swift.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jason Kabinda.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are back within a score.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Off play action. Here's Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there. In this game, so far, he's been denied.
Swift again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have come back to make it a 2-point game. Goff looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They find some open field here.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Now a first down throw. Fields
looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
On second down, Montgomery. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On fourth down, Fields.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Fields.
He completes it to Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Komet.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now a chance. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action, it's Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right back to Swift again on second down. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Goff throwing complete for Swift, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Goff on target to Hockenson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again is Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Swift going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. Goff looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 155 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Hold on. Check.
Gone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over first down at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Down inside the 10.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Lions add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Fields on first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Now it's Fields.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff going to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
170 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And one last throw here for Fields.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Detroit, the win